guys, it's Jacob from Stringbuzz here. Stringbuzzworld.org being the new music journalism site. Links should be in the description down below. If they're not, and it still says stringbuzz.org, that means the new site hasn't quite transitioned and changed its host yet. It should be by the time this video comes out, but if it hasn't, then it will only be due to small delays. I mean, it'll either come out by the end of today or early tomorrow. I mean, that's the hopeful sort of thinking side of me, and hopefully, it should be up for your viewing pleasure. I mean, you can still go to the original site just for, checking up on content. There'll be stuff from the past like 3 months on there, but we're pushing all that stuff onto the new site anyway. So hopefully, you're not even here for all this. You're here for a brand new song review. And it's this time around we've got John Mayer's latest track, Love on the Weekend. Now, John Mayer, to me, he's an immensely talented guy. He's a brilliant guitarist. I really like his style. I think he seems like a lovely bloke. And I don't know what it is, but I've just never quite connected with his music. Outside of his bigger tracks like Gravity and all that sort of stuff, I've never really, really gotten into him. Like I said, he's an amazing musician, but I've just found his music a little bit by the numbers. When it comes to the UK anyway, I don't think he has quite the grip in the UK like he does in America. I think obviously he's colossal in America, and he's got fairly big followings over here, but I don't think he quite has that edge in the UK market, just because we're looking for sort of a different type of thing over here at the moment. We're very indie based at the moment, and I think that doesn't really suit to John Mayer's style. However, this brand new track, Love on the Weekend, if I haven't already mentioned it, it is a bit of an indie track. It's not sort of bluesy, it's not really out and out pop. It's a bit sort of indie pop, indie rock sort of stuff. It reminded me a lot of Swim Deep and Jaws and that sort of almost Cure-esque type pop. I mean, again though, I found myself struggling to connect with the track. That's what I'm trying to get to here. I found it a little bit bland, if I'm in all honesty. I've seen some people on their social medias completely love this track, and obviously, judging by the like ratio and the comments, people seem to really adore this track. But to me, I just found it a little bit dull, a little bit boring, a little bit safe. Nothing really changed for me. I mean, I like we'll start with the production. The production is okay. I think the guitar has a very nice clean tone. I think it sort of rings out really beautifully, and it keeps that high end well. The synths lack a little bit of life for me. I think they're very, I don't know, you can tell the programming, and they're very robotic and mechanical, or more functional, fulfilling the stereo field rather than anything else. The bass is very thin. It didn't really match up for me. I kind of wanted a bass line to really cut things up, but instead it just sort of kept this elongated sort of legato type playing. It was a little bit boring. And to me, I mean, the vocals sound okay as well, though they seem to be kept organic and raw. They haven't been over-tampered with. So the production is okay. It's nothing to write home about, but it's definitely functional. But musicality is what I find kind of dull. I found his vocal melodies very safe. I didn't think he really wailed out many notes, and things seemed a bit monotone in my personal opinion. I think nothing really changed, and there wasn't anything catchy in his vocals. There was a couple instrumental melodies which I found fairly catchy. The piano in particular sounded very nice, very crisp. But everything else sounded a little bit, just like I said, dull. The progressions never changed. Nothing ever varied. The progressions weren't that exciting to begin with, and there wasn't any interesting timbres to really project these progressions and sequences, so I found that a little bit dull. And then the form, again, this is getting ridiculous now. It's nursery rhyme form, so you got verse, chorus, maybe quiet chorus, or verse, chorus, verse, chorus. No bridge. I mean, when you got a guy of this ability and he's not knocking out like a decent solo over this, I mean, it could have been really cool to have a solo over this, because it's sort of this sort of indie pop sort of stuff, and you never hear solos over that stuff. So to make this song unique, I think it would have been cool if they had like a proper instrumental solo section, maybe add that blues flair into it. But here it just sort of dragged on. I mean, it's almost as if they didn't know how to end the track. I mean, I like the fade out. I think fade outs are brilliant to be used in tracks. They're one of my favourite ways of ending a track. But it just sort of went nowhere, this track. It just stayed static again, and I found it a little bit dull. I mean, I've used that word multiple times throughout this review, but I don't really have a better way of putting it. So I'm going to give this one a rating of around 5 out of 10. I mean, it's not bad. It's really not bad, and it's just a bit safe for me, and there's nothing pulling it into the green zone or the more memorable zone. So I think this is great fan service. I think his fans will enjoy this, but I think for the casual listener, they're not going to be that bothered about this song. So if you like this review, leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you around next time. Bye bye.